What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. We're going to be finishing up a little bit of deck framing, but we're mainly going to be focusing on how to build a shed roof over our deck here. And we're going to show you how to use this simple little contraption to lift a 500-pound beam 8 feet in the air. Stay tuned. Put a washer around it. So the first step to building our roof is setting our posts on the outside. We have 2 posts going in, almost a 20-foot span, so it's going to be really big. We've got a huge beam going in. We'll get to how we're going to lift that in a little bit. But first thing we want to do is set our 6x6 post bases. We have these screwed in. We're going to have a bigger lag right in the center here, but we want our flashing tape underneath of that flat blocking before we put this here. And what we've done is transferred the load with a 6x6 underneath of this, so it's all solid from our post base, 6x6 underneath here, down to our beam, down to our footing. Good to go, locked in for justice. And we'll get these up, and then we'll show you how we're gonna lift this beam, custom contraption. It's gonna be pretty sweet. We're gonna jump to the other side of the roof for a second to talk about this detail. So our rafters are dying into our existing roof, but we don't wanna have all that load bearing on top of the house rafters. We don't know what they're calculated for, how much more load they can take, so we're actually installing Skylift roof risers on the exterior wall. They're gonna go up and support our beam. That's all gonna eventually be completely concealed inside of our finished wall, so you won't see it, but it's a really important detail, and we need to figure out where they're gonna go on that top plate, because on the left side, we have another A dying into this roof. We have an existing valley. It's a lot of tricky stuff going on, so we need to figure out how this is gonna work.
I didn't know you were gonna start moving it again.
What the Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? Hit the power button and stop. It's off now. Now set it.
All right, well, I guess I was holding it too long with the glove. It was turning off and then turning back on. All right, let me see.
You can't make it like completely out of whack.
I know. That looks pretty good.
All right, now turn it on.
It's hard with gloves.
Then take the gloves off.
I just put them on. Just got them. Oh yeah, got a couple pairs. It's making a weird noise.
It's setting itself.
There we go. Checking our post bases, making sure, you know, we're right there. Could be a little bit of, you know, just some discrepancy, maybe 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch between the 2 sides of the deck. We want to know that when we set our joists, when we set our posts, so we cut them at different heights if we need to.
Give me a... You got a shim?
Stack them.
I'd like to get it in the bubble. See, now I'm high.
Jesus Christ.
You're here?
Yeah.
When'd you get here?
2 minutes
Why do you
ago.
only button the middle?
Because the bottom ones don't say buttoned. I know.
I'll go 5/16.
5/16. That's a quarter?
This? This is
Yeah.
3/16.
5/16. Go quarter. It was literally just a little bit.
No, I was standing right here. I could tell. I'm gonna go 5/16.
Alright, do that. So 80. This is the high one. So you're subtracting 5/16, or you're going 80 and 80 and 5/16.
What? No, this one's got to be longer.
That's what I said. This one's got to be longer.
That's the high one. That's the low one. All right, so we got 1 at 80, 1 at 80 and 5/16. The deck can be, you know, very, very slightly out of level. You know, the joist sizes are a tiny bit different. Post bases can have a little bit of discrepancy, so 5/16, that's pretty good. But this way, we got our beam up there. She's gonna be sitting pretty. So,
Which one was that?
regular 80.
80%?
80%, baby. Jesus. What? Oh! Freeze. It's such a jerk sometimes. You're a nice guy. Ooh, got our posts set. Now we're gonna brace them. All right, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. These ones, whatever, because we're gonna be in front of that. But these, I want these ones up high first, because we're gonna get the beam up, like close to them, then install one underneath the beam while it's in the air, then take that one off. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I'm gonna use a chain hoist to get.
Where are they going?
Just put this brace up pretty high. You'll see very
easy.
Do as I say.
Where's that thing going?
That's gonna go on the outside. It's gonna get screwed into here. We're gonna screw this into the beam. All right, well, I can cut a piece of because these are gonna be reusable.
What?
For setting beams. Jesus. This is an awesome idea and it's gonna be pretty sick, so. For what? Duh. You're gonna see this thing working here, you're like, that's actually pretty damn smart. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, is what you're gonna say. Suddenly this guy's got a million questions for me. Usually it's just back to the van. Not today. Nice. All right.
Go as far as you can.
Yeah. Hold on. What I like to do is just, get set up mentally first. How's that?
No, don't.
Where do you want to go?
Over there more. Go up higher.
How's that? Yeah? Huh? Yeah, that's okay though.
Screw into that wall I don't like. The wall can move. Screw everything to the deck.
Well, the deck's not here. The deck's up here.
The framing of the deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna screw there too. I remember my first time trying to be a leader.
Yeah, you're not dealing with people that just do what they want. You're supposed to do what you're told.
I designed this whole freaking thing. All right. So, hey. Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Above that brace and below that brace, we just need like a scab of 2x4 to pack it out. This.
Why can't we just screw it to the side?
To the side?
Yeah.
Because it needs to go above it and our beam's gonna be longer than that.
Oh yeah.
I thought about all of this stuff. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna line this up at the top of the post. We just need to pack out, like I said, above and below that, and then put like 5 of these bad boys into it, secure it. Then we can cut a scab to support it down to the deck. We want to give it a little extra support.
John?
Yeah.
What are you making?
Well, what I got here is a contraption that we're gonna use to lift our beam, which is about 500 pounds, up in the air and set on those 6x6 posts. A lot of times we'll use a genie lift, which you go like this and it zips the thing up. We've used those in the past, but the legs of that extend out really far. We'd hang over the edge of the deck. It wouldn't be great for this situation. So what we're gonna do, built this, 2 4x4s. We've got this L bracket here on the inside. We've got these brackets on the outside going opposite directions. And I've also got 2 8-inch lags through the top connecting the two. So it's pretty strong. And what we're gonna do is screw this into our 6x6 post. It's gonna sit above, imagine here's the post. This is gonna sit above. We're gonna attach a chain hoist here. And then we're just gonna lift it, hoist it right up in the air. It'll be super easy. I got 2 chain hoists from Harbor Freight, and they were only like 70 bucks a piece. So this is gonna be something that we can just keep, and I think it's gonna be great to lift this beam up, and many more beams in the future. Built to last, locked in.
What is the connection going to be between the post and this?
Screws.
Just
These here, bunch of these. We'll probably do like 4 of these, and then we'll also just run a scab underneath this down to the deck
I already
surface.
have the scab there.
Yeah, there you go. He's already got the scab there, so there's not gonna be a whole lot of load on it that way, because it's gonna like kind of be pushing against it. And
Did you make them the same?
yeah.
so that's going to be on the outside of the post.
Yep.
And you're going to lift it from the inside. You're going to lift the beam up the inside.
Yep. You gotcha.
Cool.
You gotcha.
Really creative. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
you guys help me tilt it up so I can get it on my shoulder now, and then you lift up that end.
Why don't we do that closer? Because then
I feel like we're either doing it now
Yeah.
or just putting it down on the ground. Do you want to lift it twice?
true. Okay.
Just keep lifting it up. All right, then you guys can lift up your end.
Okay, we're good.
Good?
Yeah. Yeah.
You on the 2x?
All right, so we got the hoist up. Hold on a second, Jose. Got it wrapped around our beam. It's holding pretty good, right? What?
What do you want? When you gotta get off this plywood.
Yeah, a little scared. I don't know. Never done this before. Jose, you can let go of the chain.
Huh?
You can let go of the chain.
Wow, that's slow.
All right, so we had the temporary support all the way up as high as we could so that we can pull this up. And you can see over here, just as we hit it, we can put support underneath of it. So now we're clear to go all the way up and get it on top of the 6x. That worked really freaking good. I'm pretty proud of that. This little thing here, it's proud of me
It
too.
took 5 hours.
Well, now we have it built and it's ready to go. All right, it's up. It's good. Next step, cut open the roof, get our beam installed at the house above the exterior wall plate, and then we can start cutting rafters. Let's go. I think just come off of that, yeah, as little as possible.
No, if anything, I would want to move it this way.
Wow, looks like then that hole's like perfectly lined up with it.
Right now, this hole is here,
Yeah.
and this hole is here. So I want to go. If anything, I want to go that way with it.
Okay, okay. Now that we got the soffit taken off, made the installation of these sky lifts super easy. So we've got the 2 installed. Now we're on to the tricky one that's in our valley. So it's gonna cut back our end rafter on this A-frame just enough to squeak that skylift in there. This is still bearing on our exterior wall, so we're fine. And then our skylift can fit right in there where we need it, and that's gonna bear down also on that exterior wall. So we'll be good, and we can throw our beams up.
Get them up.
All right, so we got our beam in the air. We have our sky lifts up ready for the beam installation, and then we can cut our rafters, but we're gonna jump into all of that, figuring out your rafters, cutting them, installing them, sheathing, all of that in the next video. So make sure you hit subscribe. Stay tuned, and until next time, this has been Premier Outdoor Living.